Hi guys, I'm back. Yes, a few complications with my acting at the moment, so that's getting sorted. Don't worry, I'll be back at acting in 3 months. Quite sad about it, but that means that I can make more content for you guys. I know I've been saying to a few people at school that I'm forgetting about it, I'm deleting it. No, I could never delete my YouTube channel, never. I think I realised how much it actually meant to me. And if you're wondering what I'm drinking Cherryade. It's pretty good actually. It's not actually the regular one, it's the one with no sugar in it. So, if you've read the title, you're thinking, I don't want to listen to all this rubbish, none of it's true, meaning that he is a predator. Guys, he is not. He is such a lovely, positive, amazing person, and I have him on every single social media I have, and people say that people can be fake. He's not fake. He's a real person, he's himself, and nobody can stop that. And to say the things that people have said to him and believed them and done things to him that would have hurt his feelings so much is so sad. And to realise that Jeffree Star has gone on Tati's side, unbelievable. On Twitter, yeah, she's posted things like how dare you do this, I've just seen this, I've just seen that, but then a few hours later, messaging James Charles and saying to him, when are you coming back? I really wanna hang out. You know what I mean? He's fake. That Jeffree Star, he's fake. He's nothing. But Tati, don't even get me started on her. I'm annoyed. I am mad. I'm furious at what she has done. If you're wondering why you're so close to me when you're usually like 10 feet away from me, it's because I gotta stand for my camera. I can't obviously show, my phone. I can't obviously show it you because I can't turn the camera around, because if you don't have a phone, you can't actually turn it after you've started recording. But yeah, I can't believe that at first I believed it. Every single bit. And I was thinking, what am I doing? He is one of the greatest YouTubers of all times. And he might not even be able to do his tour anymore because I've met people that have been so horrible to him. Tati, you destroyed his life. You tried to, but you didn't succeed. And Zara Larsson saying that he texted her boyfriend. He didn't know she was going out with him because she didn't even listen to his crap music. He didn't even listen to her crap music, and to be honest, I'm not surprised. The only one that I like is Symphony, but that's it. But really, let me tell you how she got that boyfriend. A post on Twitter with his pictures, 2 of them half naked, showing like up to here, and his face saying, what's your name, where do you live, and how do you like your breakfast in the morning? He texted back and DM'd her, and then they started going out. That's how she got her boyfriend. Pretty desperate, if you ask me. And then, don't even get me started on Kylie Jenner. I don't even care, bitch, if you are the celebrity of the world. I do not care. If you're one of the biggest celebrities out there, I do not care. What I'm going to say is, don't unfollow someone if you actually have evidence to prove that they did something wrong. Think before you do something. Like they always say, think before you act. I've been wanting to spill the tea for ages about James Charles. I was going to say a lot of bad shit about him on here, and I realised that, no, let's wait for him to make another video. And he did. He made another one explaining all of it. If you want to go and see it, I'll link it down below. It's basically called No More Lies. And to be honest, there was no lies in there. And Tati and Jeffree Star made him feel so unsettled, so sad that he didn't even think he'd be able to get out of that. And he said, I can't believe I've just admitted that on camera to you guys, basically, to the sisters. And you're probably thinking, but that's sexual, obviously, because some boys watch him. That's the only way he says it. He goes, bye sisters, hi sisters. That's his thing. That's how he rolls. That's how he does it. Leave him alone. Don't criticise him on how he says things. You don't like it. You don't have to watch him. End of. But Tati made him lose 3 million subscribers. If that was me, I'd be done. Done with YouTube. No. He kept at it. He stuck at it. And he went, I'm not going to ruin my career because of them making stupid lies about me. I'm not going to do that. So, he didn't. He made a video explaining all the tea. About Sam, about Zach, about Jeffree Star, and about Tati. All the 3 confirmations into one video, 41 minutes. And Sam, if you do know, he did make a video explaining that the thing in the hotel room was consent. It was consent all the way. 100% consent. 100%. 100% it was. And I feel so sorry for this person. So sorry for James that he has had to go through that. Make people message him. People are saying that he said things on Twitter he can't have done. He deleted the app completely off his phone after the video that he got woken up at 4 in the morning because Tati had just released her video saying bye sister. Now I'm going to explain to you how this whole collision started. So, it was the second day of Coachella. They arrived on the Thursday and ended up didn't go to the one on Friday. So they asked, is it okay we can go to the second one to one of their managers? Which was, I can't remember what manager it were, because like there was so many things to remember in that video. Crazy how many messages was actually proved that he was actually telling the truth all along, and Tati is a 100% big fat liar. So they say yes, let's go to Coachella on Saturday. That's the last one. We can do it. I can ask my manager. We can get and they got the VIP thing. So last time they was totally safe. They had security and all that. But this time, because it was a bit of a last minute thing, they didn't have all the security. They didn't have everything. They just had the VIP treatment, which was it. Which meant that they could go into a little area. No public was allowed. But that didn't happen. He got basically attacked, and this company was selling these tablet things and this pass, and they needed it to get into a secure area. And they messaged this person saying, hi, we've got your data cards and they're sending you a number. They sent them straight away and didn't even think of a thought about Tati being sad or disappointed or hurt that he made this decision. So they had a good night, and then he realised what he'd done. He got a message from Tati saying, "How could you do that? That's my Arrival brand. How could you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you hurt me so much?" It was a load of rubbish, basically, all the way down the page. And then James replied saying, "I'm super, super sorry, and I didn't think of anything. I was just getting attacked by people," and he thought that it was going to be addressed not publicly out to us. He thought it'd be addressed privately in a message or a phone call or a FaceTime or a meeting, and that did not happen because he tried to contact Tati and her boyfriend James. I think it was James or Jack or something like that. Well, anyway, James, I'm just going to call him James, I don't really know what it's called. But anyway, her boyfriend and Tati, he tried to call them multiple times through the week and didn't get a response, so he just gave up and he went, "I'll just give them time to calm down, it'll be fine." And then that's when he got woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning, realising that the video had gone out saying, "Bye, sister." Realising that it was all directly towards him, and there was nothing he could do because she wasn't answering the phone, he wasn't answering the phone, and it just wasn't getting solved. It wasn't getting dealt with. So they decided he'd give him a space, and then, like I said, the video popped up. He watched it, and he was appalled by how much lies and how much manipulation had gone into this video. And he made a video of his own, and bless him. I felt so sorry for him, crying so much because she'd spoken about his mum and his mum's bringing up. That is totally unacceptable. And this is the even worse thing that could happen. So his little brother is actually moved back to LA instead of New York City. I mean, yeah, I think it was LA. I can't remember, but he moved. He don't live anywhere near James Harden anymore. And Jeffrey was star, so the tweet where his little brother said, "I'm sick of all these people acting hard through a phone screen on the internet," but then nobody else say it out loud. And then Jeffree Star put, "Why are you banned with your brother? Do you know other people?" And all these different things, and saying, "Why are you actually moving back to New York City? Fuck you." That was it. Fuck you at the end. And before James actually saw it, because obviously he deleted his app, his Twitter app, and again he was looking at 4 o'clock in the morning in his hotel room, and his little brother was absolutely in tears, and I feel so sorry for him, so sorry for him, because his little brother did not need to be brought into it any way, shape or form. No way. His parents didn't even need to be brought up into it as well, but that's what Tati does best. Bring up the people that would hurt him the most, get him more irate and more angry that he won't be able to respond in time before the whole video blew up. And she succeeded in that, but a lot of people, 13,000 people, was still on James' side. He didn't have his 16, but he still had his 13,000 people, and that's a lot. That is a lot. And to lose 2 million subscribers, I would hate so much. And to know that he'd done so many bad things hurts me to death. But he didn't do any bad things when I realised that it was all lies, and it never really happened. Never happened like Tati explained it. So I'm going to explain it for you guys. Always Sam was a totally different explanation of what Tati is trying to put it. So Sam was in a restaurant. He worked there, and Tati and a few others, especially James, including James Charles and obviously Jeffree Star, had all gone out to that same restaurant. And obviously James really liked this guy, and he looked 19. He was 19. It wasn't 19. He was 20. And he was turning 22 a month or two after, which was totally fine, it's only 2 years apart, what's wrong with that? But Tati has made it out that he tried to make him seem gay. Try and make him want to be gay. And confuse his sexuality. That was no way, shape or form. And the person that James responded to for help and support after all this happened was Tati. And that's when she said, I'm going to get to it in a minute, but she said something in the kitchen. I'm gonna reel that thing in a minute. But yeah, that was on the table, and he kept flirting, moving his eyes, going like that. Doing things with his long nails like he always does. And obviously got his attention, so they asked one of the waiters if they could have his number, and they said no, we're not allowed to, it's unprofessional, because obviously it's a really, really, really professional restaurant, and they're not allowed to do that. But mind you though, James was not actually in his hometown. He was actually in San Diego, I can't say it, begins with an S anyway. And obviously, and then what happened with that, James messaged her and said, hi, sorry about the flirting, because he thought it just were wrong. And he went, no, sorry, I kind of really liked it. And then there was do you want to meet up? Not do you know what I mean? So then they got time first, and then they said, why don't we just come back to my hotel room and we can watch a film and we can eat popcorn. And then after that, he asked consent. Listen to this, consently asked, can I kiss you after the movie finished? Sam replied saying yes. So they kissed for about an hour. I think that's how long he said. An hour, I think, at least. And then he wasn't forcing him to stay at all, like Tati and Jeffree Star had announced it. It was more of him saying that he didn't want to be on his own. And obviously being in a hotel room sucks if you're on your own. I know what it's like. So yeah, it was just one of them complications, one of them misunderstandings, So then we realised that it was totally unacceptable the way that Tati had reorganised everything and made it out like he was a predator. And he was no longer as predator, it was nothing like that. So yeah, he let him go home. It's not like he trapped him in the room. It's not like he locked the door. It's not like he stopped him from going. He let him go. He didn't make him stay at all, like the way that Jeffree Star and Tati had announced it, like I said. But then with Zach is one of Jeffree Star's boyfriend's brother. So Zach obviously didn't like him at all, but we didn't know that yet. We did not know that. So in one of James Charles' video, he's actually collabing with Jeffree Star, doing the makeup, I think it was, to show them what they can do, and said James has recalled this, proved it. James Charles has actually realised that Jeffree Star has actually said that Zach is single and in his type. And James Charles says, oh, I like a bit of that. Do you know what I mean? Like, a thing like that. But that thing saying I'm a celebrity and using that all the time, no. That is a part of the thing that they used to say in a sisters group thing. Tati was even involved in it, so was Jeffree Star, and so was a whole other people, including James Charles, obviously. And when they used to get a chicken or something that was better than last time, they used to go, oh my god, it's a celebrity. Or something would be better, the day would be like, oh my god, this day's a celebrity day. Do you know what I mean? It was just some things like that, and it's nothing to do with him being a celebrity that he could get away with everything and get away with him, like, obviously getting, like, going to the pass thing with Coachella, getting it free. But with, obviously, that he had to do a ad up, which is basically like a thing on Instagram where, like, you promote them and you get something free from it, you get something free out of it, and obviously James wanted to keep his videos consensual and the right content and stuff like that. Didn't want to promote theirs or listen to this, or Tati's pills, like energy pills, something like that, to anything, to the public, because obviously young viewers do watch him. And so they decided instead that he would do it on his Instagram. He's always promoted Tati's products, and this is the thanks that he gets. Wow, Tati, you need to grow up. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, it's just basically been that. It's nothing to do with him being a predator, being something like Emma Celebrity, using an excuse of that. It's nothing to do with that at all. I promise you, I swear to God, if you watch the video, you realise that it's totally true and that he's completely and utterly telling the truth. And I feel real sorry for him. I really do. But then, obviously with the Zach complication, he messaged him on Snapchat. That was it. He messaged him on Snapchat, and if photos were not naked photos, just like pics and stuff like that, like blank ones with like, hi, what's your name, or whatever like that, and I was back and forward for a few days. They were really, really nice and really sweet, apparently, according to James Charles. And there was something moving on. So as soon as they realised they didn't like each other, bam, that thing was closed and it never opened again. Never. Meaning that the conversation never carried on. For you younger viewers out there that probably don't believe it, I would advise you not to, what do you call it? Not to read all the articles about him if you don't believe it, because it will make you very, very mad and very, very sad, like it did with one of my cousins. My cousin was is still a massive fan of James Charles, and wasn't going to be because of this whole collision that went on, and she got super duper upset about it, and I just said to her, if you don't believe in it, then you don't have to believe in it. And she said to me, promise I won't get boyfriend at school. And I said, you might get people saying, why do you believe in something like that? But just say it's my opinion. And ever since that day, that's what she's done. She's gone into school and she said, that's my opinion. Get used to it or get lost. I told her that. And she's really, really loved watching his videos and supporting him on whatever she can. And it makes me wonder why she was predicting that it probably was true. And I asked her, and she said, because a lot of people are saying at school that it is true. And I said, they don't have any evidence to prove it. You know what I mean? But she's a young kid. She doesn't understand. And I understand that, obviously, because obviously she's young. And to know that a young viewer had been listening to all the things that Tati and Jeffree Star have been saying and colleged in together, it's not right, Tati. You do not put things out there publicly. You sort it out privately, like you'd had an argument with anybody else like a celebrity. You wouldn't announce it to the whole entire world. You just wouldn't. So, yeah. And then Jeffree Stars, there was these two twins, and Jeffree Stars went out that he'd sexually assaulted them as well, making them stay or things like that, and realised it was all one big fat lie, because the first day that that video went up saying bye sister, them twins rang him and made sure he was okay. If he would have sexually assaulted them, would he have rang them to ask if they was okay? No. They would have gone on Tati's side. No word of a lie. But I'm a bit annoyed at Tati right now, because Tati was like a mum to that, to that prediction. Tati was like a mum to him, and for her to go behind his back like that, a mum would not do that. And that's when he realised that a mum would never do that. And to quote on his real mum's parenting skills, that is the low of the lowest. And then making people unsubscribe to him, making people realise what he's really, really like is totally unacceptable. And then making it out that this other person and Tati said to Jeffree that James Charles had been talking about Jeffree Stars behind his back behind the scenes, and I was thinking, what? You just lied about that because you are trying to make this whole situation even bigger. It didn't mean to be any bigger. It really didn't. It's totally unacceptable. I cannot believe that someone could be so disrespectful and so annoyingly say things like that. I can't believe that it's actually happened. He's dealt with things like this before, like the sex tape and things else, and he got through that. And he said at the end of his video, if he can get through this, he can get through anything. And that doesn't mean you have an excuse to make something else about him, Tati. But the thing is, though, you said to him after this whole collision happened with Sam, they just said that they had more things in life, and he just kept getting hurt, basically. And James said he's not going to hurt anyone. And then he admitted right at the top that he's fully, basically gay. He wasn't bi, he said gay at the top. And then he said at the bottom, I'm bi. So we didn't really understand. And James didn't convince him otherwise. That's completely utterly untrue what Tati said. But then Tati said, as a mother, she shouldn't really put things out like that because it's manipulative, and she used that as her advantage in the whole situation. She used it as her advantage to make him look bad. And I cannot believe that she did that. It's really sad. It probably makes him feel really hurt. And James Charles at the moment is taking a break from YouTube because he just wants to get back to his normal life. And his family came down to see him after all the collision that happened, and they had a very good hug and a very good natter. And now he's feeling a lot better. And he ended the video with a apology and a thank you. The apology was he's sorry that his sisters had to go through that and try and not believe all the things that was happening, and for sticking by him. And also a thank you as well for obviously sticking by him and making sure that, you know, that he was okay, all the support, everything. And I found it so nice that people at the bottom stopped putting hate comments, stopped putting bad comments, stopped putting anything horrible about him down below. They actually believed him, and people started saying, I'm going to subscribe to you now, I'm really sorry I didn't believe you. And it made me feel 100 times better. Not 100, 1,000 times better than what I already did. I always believed in him. I said that I would from the start, and I just proved all you guys wrong. Especially the people that messaged me going, why would you be on his side? He's a predator. No, he's not. You just didn't give him time to explain the whole situation before you went to one conclusion and stick to one side of the story. But I knew straight away that he was nothing like that. He's a positive person. He's always nice. He's never been horrible to anyone, and he has his facts. And them facts are true statements that have been said and been shown on YouTube, on his private video at the moment, saying no more lies. Like I've said, if you want to go and watch it, go and check it out on his channel, or you can go down below and it should be down there. And if it's not, then I'm really sorry I forgot to add it in. But yeah, I feel really, really betrayed at the moment by so many people that have disrespected him.